What's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy, Cardinal Bud Crawford. I'm just playing, man. Y'all know these is jokes. It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we are back for another one. Alright, y'all. It's been raining all day. Oh, man. Weird day today. New topic. What's the topic of the day? Terence Crawford sends Errol Spence Jr.'s fans a message. I'll get my respect. Respect is earned. First of all, you don't get respect. You don't get respect. Nobody just gets respect. You have to earn respect. You have to, especially when it comes to sports and trying to influence another fan base that's not yours, or trying to turn fans that are not already your fans into your fans. You can't just expect to get respect from people. People respect you when they see you done something either that has never been done, or that they feel like you did the impossible, or you accomplished something that was, seemingly larger than life. People will start to give you respect. I think it will be the most difficult task Terence Crawford's gonna have in his career, is trying to convince Errol Spence fans to give him respect. I keep telling you, I'm not an Errol Spence fan. I give Errol Spence respect, though, the same way I give Terence Crawford respect. I give both of those guys equal amounts of respect. I only feel like Errol Spence got his titles and has faced much more difficult 147-pound competition than Terence Crawford has. And this is the reason that I can't just give Terence Crawford welterweight respect. I give Errol Spence a lot of welterweight respect for the way that he did it and the way that he's accomplished what he's accomplished. That doesn't mean I don't like Terence Crawford. It doesn't mean I don't like his personality. I actually think his personality is more conducive to mine than Errol Spence is. He's a fishing guy. He's an outdoorsman. He's a family man. All these things are very personal to myself. So I think Terence Crawford is more of the type of guy that I would hang out with on a day-to-day basis, rather than Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the dude. If I'm going to the hood, I'm gonna get Spence. If I'm going to the club, I'm gonna go holler at Spence. Not that me and Terence Crawford couldn't go to a club or go to the hood together. I just feel like if it was gonna pop off, I would rather have Spence there than Crawford. I think Crawford, I just feel like Spence, he's more into that type of stuff. He wants some drama. So if some drama is to pop off, I would rather have somebody with me who wants some drama than somebody who's gonna try to avoid the drama. Because when it goes down, you gotta have somebody with you who's ready to get down. For the get down. And it's like this when it comes to trying to convince, people that are not your fans. It's one thing to convince somebody who's just a boxing fan to become your fan and give you respect. And it's another thing to convince your rivals' fans to become your fans. And that to me, there's only one way that you can convince your rivals' fans to become your fans, and that's by beating your rival. And even then, not all of those fans are going to ride with you. The majority of them are going to make up an excuse for why they lost. They're going to wait out. They're going to wait it out until the rematch comes along. And then there's going to be a small portion, like I said about if Errol Spence was to face up against Manny Pacquiao, there's going to be a portion of his fan base that is going to go, you know what, I do like this guy. I like what he did in the ring. If Spence was to beat Pacquiao, I like what he did in the ring. You know, I think I'm going to start following this guy more. And, you know, it would be the same thing for Terence Crawford. If he was to beat Errol Spence, that's going to be maybe 5, 10, 15% of Errol Spence's fan base that's going to become Terence Crawford fans. And, you know, the rest, you know, the other 85% are going to go, you know, the other 85% are going to be like, you know, they're going to make up excuses until the rematch happens. And if the rematch happens and Spence wins, then you know, it's going to be a weird dynamic in there, because then those same fans who were just making up excuses about why he lost are now going to be bashing Terence Crawford fans and Terence Crawford over the head with the fact that he lost to Spence. So, you know, it's weird in boxing like that, man. It's weird in sports like that. And for Terence Crawford to get respect, you're going to have to earn respect. Respect is earned, it's not given. You can't just expect people to respect you because of your talents. You know, there's plenty of talented fighters out there. Plenty of talented fighters out there who don't get respect. You know, that are unknown. You know, Jaron Ennis is probably one of the most talented boxers in the country at the moment. I'm not going to say in the world, because I don't know all the fighters in the world. I can only say in the United States, he's one of the most talented fighters in the United States at the moment. And up until this point, he hasn't gained full respect of the boxing world yet. It's not to say it's not coming, but, you know, he hasn't gotten there yet. And I think he eventually will. I think he eventually will achieve that respect and get the accolades that he deserves. But it's going to take for him to either get a Spence, a Crawford, a Virgil Ortiz, you know, somebody of that caliber in the ring, and really destroy him for him to be able to earn that respect. As far as Terence Crawford goes, man, you know, it's not always a bash Terence Crawford session. You know, Terence Crawford is a very likable, very talented guy. My only problem with Crawford, my only gripe with Crawford, is the level of competition that he's faced as a welterweight. I don't really care what he did at 140 or 135. We are talking about welterweight boxing. You know, and put a period on that. You know, I'm not going above that or below that. We're talking about welterweight boxing, so keep it within the welterweight division. And up until this point, you have gotten the respect, because with all due respect, you're the number 2 guy in the welterweight division. You know, there's no more Pacquiao. Ugas got beat. Jaron Ennis is the number 3 guy. He doesn't have any belts, so you can't place him any higher than that. But it goes Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Jaron Ennis, and you can put whoever you want to behind, you know, those 3 names. I don't really care at that point. But for Terence Crawford to get respect, you're gonna have to earn that respect, and especially from those fans that are not your fans. Especially for those fans like me who are just boxing fans. Some of us are just straight boxing fans now. We don't have really a fighter to hang our hat on. You know, I like George Kambosos. I wish George Kambosos luck, you know, with his upcoming fight. You know, I like Gervonta Davis. You know, I'm not a huge Gervonta Davis fan, but I do like Davis. I wish him luck in his upcoming fight. Side note, Rolly Romero is gonna get knocked the F out. For anybody who cares, Rolly Romero is going to get knocked the F out. Remember, I said that, and I know we've talked about this before, and I told y'all why. The guy's likable, and he has some power, as a little bit of boxing skill, but he has this posing thing that he does that I hate when boxers do that, and he's gonna get knocked out because he does that posing stuff. You know, he poses too long. He throws a strong punch and then he poses. So, you know, sideline note, but definitely Terence Crawford, your respect is based on what you gain not what you're given. It's what you gain, not what you're given. You got to earn respect. You don't get respect, you know, especially from fans like me who are just straight boxing fans now. You know, I work out with boxing. I'm not a professional. I don't, you know, I've never been in a professional fight. I have practiced with it, taken lessons. I do teach myself, and I use it to stay healthy, you know, and I'm a fan of boxing because of that, and I'll always be a fan of boxing because of that. So, you know, fans like me, we're those fans that's going to be super hard to just get respect out of. You're going to have to earn that respect. Now, let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. Does Terence Crawford deserve your respect as a boxing fan? And if you're an Errol Spence fan, do you give Terence Crawford respect for his boxing skill, or do you think he's just a fluke? You know, he just got given a bunch of gifts by Bob Arum and ended up in a position to win because Bob Arum put him in position to win. I think that's it for now. Cardinal Red on all social media platforms. If y'all want me to change my name to Cardinal Bud Crawford, I would. Not just play. I'm just playing. It's your boy Cardinal Red, and we are out of here.
I make your kids school. It's up to you if they coming back. Google map a nigga, just a booby trap a nigga.